What are you saying, everyone? ADR here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is a big day. We are doing 12. In fact, we're actually doing 13 draft attempts. And we are ultimately trying to get that 127. We're going to see how many 127s we can get. Hopefully, we'll at least get one. But we could get multiple with a Prem team of the season in draft, WSL team of the season in draft, and championship team of the season in draft as well. So a lot of high rated players up for grabs. As always, guys, if you enjoy the draft content, be sure to leave a like. We've got loads of comments both from Instagram and from YouTube, so we'll be trying to work, or I'll be trying to work my way through them as much as possible. Apologies in advance if I don't get to them. Let me know in the comments, and in a future video we will go through them. But we started off quite nicely, a few high-rated icons, which is always a good start. Not so much when it comes to the defenders, though. We do have Nepenthez, who can play centre-back. We now get a choice. We could go Erling Haaland, 94 rated. We could also go Irene Paredes, again 94 rated. Or we could go Sol Campbell. Now, Haaland gets that like near perfect link with Odegaard, really. But is Odegaard going to be in the team come the end? I'm not sure. Paredes could very well be, but you know what? I'm going to go Paredes because Haaland's got a team of the season. Hopefully that's made sense. We'll see. There is 97 rated Virgil van Dijk. So are we just going to get the 127 on the first go? Maybe not with a keeper like that. Rulli does have a team of the season, but that is a team of the week. We'll take a Nicholas here instead. We're 92 rated with 31 chem. Would love to see a big goalkeeper here. And that's exactly what we see. Tyler Joyce joins the team, 93 rated. In terms of chemistry, it's this centre-back who needs replacing, and Paredes needs a Spain link, which shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. Mittelstadt, not going to help us. Anton, that's our new centre-back sorted. So now it is literally just Paredes' chem. And then in terms of rating, we could do with a high-rated right mid and left mid, both winger positions could really do with upgrading. There's one upgrade in Ribery. We'll play him. And I mean, we could play Nedved, move, who could we move? Hullet to centre mid instead of Odegaard. It's an option if we need to. But we get a 96 rated Zidane, who we'll take because Pele has a 97 rated card. That has us 92 rated. Let's take Anton out. And let's move Nepenthez to centre-back. I think that will be a little bit better. We are looking very good. Very promising start. We now get Campos. Not really ideal, but we'll take him. Ooh, okay, we're starting to slow down a bit. We need to see those high-rated cards again. We are still 92 rated, though. Really need that 90. Ooh, that is not ideal. Kieran Tierney, sure. Why not? Okay, there's Bukayo Saka. Only 93 overall, really? Is that even... Okay, that is a team of the season card, but it's... Only 93 rated is... What do you guys think of that? 93 rated Saka? I feel like he should be like 95, but... I guess he has been injured the last... Well, he's back now, but he was injured for a month or so, wasn't he? But 93 seems low rated. But anyway, our last pick's going to be Beasley, who probably won't play. He'll go onto the bench. I think this should be 93 rated now. The bench is really low rated, actually, looking at it. But is that going to be enough? It's not. So we're starting off with a 92 rated draft. A very nice start. I thought it would be higher rated, to be honest. But there you go. We will take our manager, which we do get a Spanish manager. And let's get into the next draft attempt. Okay, so we're into the second attempt. First attempt didn't seem so bad. I feel like I really do want to take these 3-back formations. So I'm going to try the 3-4-1-2. And guys, if you have a 1-2-7, feel free to send it in. I'm not going to take Graham or Wilson. They both have 97 rated cards. I am going to take Julie because even Wirtz and Zeroberto have way high rated cards as well. So we'll see what happens. We get Matthäus Tell here. Or Matisse Tell, probably, not Matthäus. But anyway, We've got our first comment, and it is from IG, as we get 96 rated R9. Those are the types of cards we need to see if we are to get that 127. We'll go Gittins here over Reeton. Now, it's from Aaron, who is a familiar name, I think. I feel like he's been around on the channel for a while, so shout out to you, mate. It's a challenge, and I think it's a challenge that we kind of do anyway. And we're just going to have to pause because we do have a decision to make. Do we take Pateas here? Or do we take João Neves? Now, I think this is João Neves. He's better for chemistry, isn't he? But he can only play centre mid and CDM. But I'm still going to take him because he's better for chemistry. We're probably going to get more Barcelona players now. But it is what it is. He says, actively ignore all players who have team of the year, team of the season until you get those versions. Now, I think for the most part, we do that. Like in terms of Gilles here, no chance we take Gilles because she's got a team of the season. And players that have higher rated cards in general, we try to do, but I think the challenge would be to recognize and avoid them no matter what, unless it is their team of the season or team of the year version, as we get Estev here. And you know what? I saw the championship team of the season, and I really haven't paid attention to the championship at all, so which is quite bad. But I know Dan James because he used to play for United, but other than that, it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Maybe I'll catch up on it over the pre-season and stuff. But if there are any standout championship players that you guys know of, let me know in the comments so I know who to look out for. We still need a better centre-back, but we've got 4 team of the seasons, by the way. So we're looking pretty good. We get Kaká here, who is kind of perfect. Would have been better if it was his 94 rated version, but it is fine. We've got 2 comments from Giacomo. I've probably pronounced that wrong, but I'm sorry. We get Nico Williams here as well, and great timing because he said Man United first leg went well. Everything considered, do you think United can win the Europa League? Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't. The problem is, or it's not even a problem. The thing is, right, we are going to be up against most likely Tottenham as long as they don't bottle it against Bodo Glimt. And you never know, to be honest. And Tottenham have had our number this entire season. I think we've played 3 times, is it? And have they beat us each time? Maybe something like that. As we get Nuno Mendes, our 5th team of the season. In terms of rating, what are we looking at? We're 92. Yes, the bench. The bench keeps letting us down. If these last 3 picks are big, then we could be on. Okay. But yeah, to answer your question, I think so. Because it would be such a Spursy thing to beat a club all year, and then when it comes to the final, lose to them. And plus, I feel like United have more big game experience. Wow. We've got 4 team of the season centre backs. That's insane. Yeah, so I was just mesmerized. That should be. It's not 93 rated. It's the bench again letting us down. But what a draft that is. We're not even gonna get the chem. Sorry. I could probably figure out the chem, but I feel like I just want to get into the next one. The drafts are looking good though. Let's see if we can improve. Okay, so you know what? Because we got so many good, I really want to just keep going with the 3-back formation. We've got loads of drafts, right? We're on the 3rd one. I've got to try and keep count. I will take Beth Mead here as our captain. But hopefully the 3-back formation is the one that will get us there. Sorry, the follow-up to Giacomo's comment was specifically, do I think we have the mentality required to win the final if we do get there? And this is what I mean, like Man United versus Spurs, I'd say Man United more have the mentality to win the final. We've won 2 finals in the last 2 years against Newcastle and Man City. So I don't see why not. Bonmati here or Pateas? It doesn't really matter, does it? Bonmati's got a 97, so we'll go Pateas. I guess that will be the reasoning. We've actually got quite a few comments about Man United and the Europa League, understandably. How confident am I that we'd beat Tottenham? 70%. Yeah, so not that confident as we get 96 rated Beckenbauer. That is fantastic. Can we get 97 Van Dijk? We can't, but we do get Lenny Yoro, which is good. Next question is, if United had beaten Barca in the UCL final in 09 or 11, would they be considered one of the best ever? That 09 team probably. The 011 team, I feel like wasn't as good. So, but the 09 team, because you still have, wow. I don't think we take Bronze here because she can only play right back, whereas Kimmich can go centre mid. He's still 94 rated. So I'm going to go Kimmich here over Lucy Bronze. But it's nice to see some of the team of the seasons showing up. And there's that 97 Bonmati. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Now, we should have taken 95 rated Lucy Bronze. That's annoying. Because Kimmich is going to stay on our bench. I guess we weren't to know. But that is fine. We may as well go Guyaro because Ritin's got way higher rated cards. Lewa has high rated cards. Barcola has a team of the season. We'll go Lewa. But yeah, so I think maybe the 09 team because Ronaldo's still there. It's like his last season, isn't it? Before he's off to Madrid. So yeah, I think that's what I'll say on that one. Zola over Shearer is good. We're crying out for a new left mid. I feel like, wait, did we not take a new left mid? Am I going mad? I should have taken a new left mid when I didn't. I didn't pay enough attention. Either way, we'll probably get one. He says Litmanen is good. And you know what? For now, I'm going to play someone just their placeholder. Okay, yeah, we're 92 rated. We just need to actually find a proper left mid. There's Lucy Bronze again, so maybe we made the right decision. I don't know. This draft's been really weird. That's our third high-rated Chelsea player. And there is 97 rated Mo Salah. I'm not sure what's what right now. Did we make... We're 93 rated now. 88 rated Guyaro. Doesn't take us to 94. Can this at least be our first 94 rated draft? We don't have a good goalkeeper. There's our left mid. We're going to be stuck because of our keeper, aren't we? We do have Ramsdale who can play. That is 94 rated, guys. However, I think if we start Ramsdale, we're going to drop. We don't drop. Oh my goodness, we don't drop. So, who plays here? Alan Shearer? No. Do we drop now? We still don't drop. Okay. We do Salah. We're going to drop now though, aren't we? We drop. We drop! Oh, that is annoying. Come on. No. We've got to get this. So, if we go... Okay. Sorry, this probably will take a little while, guys, but we have to get it. If I take out... No, because Bonmati needs a Spain link. We've still got the rating. The problem is we drop. Oh my goodness. Why couldn't we just get a half decent goalkeeper? What am I missing here? What am I missing? Because like if Litmanen plays, obviously we drop in rating. Yeah, we do. Bonmati. So a Spain manager works. That's one. Actually, hold on. If we go Pateas and then we go... That's full chemistry. That's the 127. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that, guys, but we have just finally got a 127 with an 81 rated keeper in the draft. That is insane. Guys, leave a like. And I mean, we're going to see how many 127s we can get today. But look at that. That is amazing. Oh, man. Finally. So how do we follow that draft? I do not know. Let's try and get that 128, I guess. We'll see how many 127s we get today anyway. 4-3-1-2 or 4-2-4. Let's go 4-2-4. We're going to start off with Samuel Eto'o as our captain. You know what? Do you guys think a 128 is possible? It must be, right? I'd guess we probably need like 397s, but it's definitely possible. 89 rated lower, sure, why not? We basically never see as high rated cards anyway. The next question we have to answer is from Josh. Who's the current wonder kid you think will go the furthest? Oh, that is a good question. Lamine, right? It has to be, and there he is, right on cue. How about that? I mean, Salah does have a 97, but 95 rated would be kind of crazy to pass up on. But then 94 rate is really good as well. I am going to go 95 Salah. I know we need to see 97s probably to get that 128. But even if we get another 127, how crazy would that be? We will go Zaire Emery here over Pateas because of her 96 rated card. If we get a team of the season or even like just a couple more icons, then Zaire Emery's chemistry will be done. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I think it's Lamine. It's got to be Lamine. If we talk Premier League, what wonder kid do I think? You know what? Let's talk Man United. Man United wonder kid do I think will go the furthest? I think it will either be... Oh, that's actually a good question. Lenny Yoro? Probably. I think he's really young and he's really good. And what I find is where you see if he has a game where he makes a bit of a mistake, or like there was a game against Southampton where Solomano was just really cooking him. I feel like he's adapted well since then. Like he's had put together a few really good performances. Obviously, he's still young, still trying to find that consistency, but I think he is he's quality, and I think we can move things around and make this work like that. Yeah. Who else? Like Kobe or Ahmad? Garnacho. You know what? Garnacho's actually looked pretty decent recently. But yeah, if I had to choose a youngster from United, I'd say Euro. I know you didn't ask that, but thank you for your comment. And it would be Lamine, I'd say. I feel like that's kind of the easy answer, but it's just he's only 17 and he's that good. The next comment is from Ben. He says, do you think Morgan Rogers deserved a spot in team of the season? Most definitely. Like, I don't know if you'd seen some of the videos we did during the week. I was pretty much talking about how Morgan Rogers should be in the front three of the team of the season. He would be the third player, you know, because it's pretty much guaranteed that Isak. We were going to see Isak. We were going to see Salah. But if there was like a third attacker, I would have had Morgan Rogers. Some people put him in the midfield. I guess he did play like 10 a bit. Really and truly here, we should be taking either Carlos Alberto or Makalele. I forgot the other day that Makalele had right mid. To be honest, the logical decision here is Carlos Alberto though, isn't it? Rating-wise, really is just going to be on the bench. So I am actually going to take Carlos Alberto because looking at our defense, it is really bad. So we do that. We're 92 rated right now, which is not too bad. And then we get Axel Disasi. Not really what I wanted to see, but there you go. Next question is, what is my favorite moment this season? It's got to be, it's got to be what happened the other day. Man United versus Lyon. That put me, as a United fan, that put me through the ring. What is that the saying? Put me through the ringer? I don't know if I'm saying that right or what that even means. So I probably shouldn't say it. But that put me through it. Like that was something. That comeback 4-2 with like 6-7 minutes left. I haven't seen anything like it. And it was such a United thing to go down or play against a team with 10 men and concede 2 goals. But then to win in incredible fashion, hopefully we can just win the... Okay, so into the next draft and on to the next comment. As this time, let's try a 5-back. We've had so many high-rated centre-backs. Let's try a 5-back, 5-3-2. So the comment is from, I guess, Arda. I've shortened the name, but when I read the comment, you'll know who you are. Thank you for the comment. It says, how did you become a Man U fan? We will take this Mbappe as well. I hope we'll see a 127 draft in today's video. Well, there you go. You've seen one. And for reasons earlier, I'm not going to take Bonmati. We want to see her 97 rated version, or like at least her 94. But how I came a United fan, I was brought up as a Man United fan. Everyone, well, I say everyone in my house supported Man United. My brother supported Arsenal or something. I was quite young at the time, so I don't really remember. But I feel like I remember there being an Arsenal shirt, the gold one. So that must be, did they give, I don't know, because I was young. But when Arsenal won the league, did they have a gold shirt, or did they get it the season after? Maybe for the Invincibles, I don't know. But yeah, for as long as I can remember, I've supported Man United. There wasn't a crazy event that happened or something. That's just how it was. And I think I've spoken a bit about it before anyway. So I won't go too in detail about it. And I have a question from Mark. It's not a football related question. It's a interesting question though. And I'm kind of hungry as I'm recording, so it's probably going to make me a bit more hungry. But he said, what would be the 3-course meal of my choice? Anything I'd like and drink. That's a tough question. I wish I kind of saw it before and had a bit of time to think. It's kind of put me on the spot a bit. What do I like? Starters? I feel like I never really have starters. If I do, what starter do I have? Oh, okay. So if you go to like a Turkish restaurant and you know they give you the bread, oh man, we get Lauren James and Cole Palmer. Neither of them can start. That is tragic. So I'd probably say the bread and like the sauces you get with it. That's pretty good. A bit of a basic starter to start off with, but hopefully the rest of the meal will be good. Even though I could literally eat that bread for days. Like, anyway. The main would be, so my family are from the Caribbean. So it will be Caribbean food, which is like rice and peas, curry goat, jerk chicken, plantain. I like sweet potato mash. I don't know. This is weird. Like, I don't usually speak about just random stuff when recording. So there you go. I feel like that answers a lot of people's question as well. There's a question everyone loves to ask, and I feel like that's a hint towards your answer. So there you go. And then dessert, gotta be apple crumble and custard. And that would be my meal. This draft is so weird. I'm not taking this formation again, by the way. I'm really annoyed. We've got a 96 and a 95 that are stuck on the bench because we don't have a cam or a winger slot. So yeah, 5-back formations are good. They're cool, but not definitely not this one. At least we know that for now. For next time, we'll take Tim Howard. He'll go in goal. And we will get into the next draft attempt. Okay, I think we're on. I kind of lost count, I'll be honest, of how many drafts we've done. But I think I had enough coins to do 11 drafts. So I don't know if things have sold in between and stuff. So I'm just going to get down to 0 and then I'll probably do like 2 more attempts after. I'll have to open some more packs and stuff. But we're not taking 5-back formations. That 5-3-2, I don't think I'll ever take it again. But 4-3-2-1 is a bit better. Gervinho as captain is, it's like the game's trolling me because he cannot play cam or centre mid or striker. But there you go. We've got another question. This one is from Zap, is what I'll say. Do you watch other leagues like Turkey, Portugal, etc.? I'm Turkish, by the way. I do not, to be honest. The most I probably watch, well, I used to watch, I don't know, time is a commodity right now. It's like to sit down and watch. Maybe I'll watch the highlights. I try keep an eye on Barca and Real Madrid, what's happening with them. I keep an eye on Serie A as well. But to say, do I watch the league, like sit down and watch a full 90? I can't remember the last time, unless it was like a Champions League game. So yeah, not really. Not really. But you know what I found interesting? When Vitinha's got a team of the season, I'm really trying to avoid taking players with team of the seasons and team of the years, but it's quite difficult when there's a lot of low rated cards. But what I was gonna say is what's quite interesting, especially with the Turkish league. What I thought I was gonna like start paying more attention to, because Ollie went to Besiktas and Jose's at Fenerbahce. I probably mixed it up. If I have, I'm probably gonna upset a few people, but hopefully I haven't. But anyway, I thought that would be interesting to follow, but I ended up not really following it, to be honest. But yeah, I wonder how Ollie's doing. I don't know, to be honest. But that is the answer. I hope I answered it. I felt like that last like 20 seconds I was just talking because I was trying to figure out in my head who managed who and whatnot. But anyway, hopefully that made a bit of sense. This draft as well is honestly terrible. We're still 88 rated. We might just have got the highest rated draft today we've ever had. Well, we did. And it really could be the lowest rated draft we've had in like months. We shall see. I think it will be, you know. I'm going to take Cole Palmer here. Look at how bad this draft is. Why did you start making videos? This is from Luca or Lucas. Maybe Lucas. Or maybe Luca, I'm not sure. But he asks, why did I start making vids? This is a story I've told before, so I'm going to try and keep it short for those that have already heard it. But so a couple years ago, or it will soon be a couple years ago, is FIFA 23. I was doing draft. I've always liked draft, right? Like watching draft videos and watching the likes of Nep and I was gonna say Nep and Nepenthez. What am I doing? Nep and Alfie, DRAFTS. So I used to watch both of them. And I used to do drafts just like at home anyway. But I never recorded it or even thought about recording it really. But one time I got was it a 128, 129? I can't really remember now. But it was like a world record at the time. Like, and I sent it to one of my friends and my friend was like, oh, you should put it on YouTube, you know? And I was like, huh? YouTube? Nah. And like 300 videos later, here we are. So a bit crazy. But yeah, it wasn't something I had like planned for really, but it's worked out really nicely. And I'm glad I did. So yeah, that's a 1-2-4. We actually managed to get a decent draft in the end, but let's take our manager and let's get into the next one. So into the next draft, let's go 5-2-1-2, should we? We've taken the 4-2-4. Yeah, let's go 5-2-1-2. At least we get a cam. CR7 has way higher rated cards, but I believe does Kototo? Maybe. We'll take CR7 here. Sometimes if I have to think too long about it, it's not really worth the it's just not worth it, is it? The next question, I'm realizing how many questions we have to go through. So I'm gonna try and answer them a bit quicker. So we get dunce there, not ideal. Do you follow any Turkish teams? I kind of spoke about that. No, sorry, I don't. What do I think about them? Do I have a favorite? Again, no, I don't have a favorite. I feel like my answer to the previous question kind of answers your question as well. So sorry about that. Yassine says, would you be interested in making content of another game? Ooh, 94 rated Lucio. You don't see him very often, which is why I said you. Maybe like a story game on the second channel. No, probably. I don't know. Like, the only other game, the only game I play in like quotation marks, I guess, is literally FIFA. It's like FC25. I can't remember what was the last game I got other than that? Maybe like 2K23 or FC24. Like, I don't really play other games. And as well, like, especially like when you're growing a channel, like my second channel is still really small. Like this channel is still quite small, but the second channel is still really small. So I don't know if anyone that is interested in doing YouTube, it's always best to stick to content that, how to explain it, content that someone that subscribes. So let's say this channel, for example, majority are here watching and are subscribed because they enjoy watching draft videos. Even if I play the draft, you'll see how the views will plummet because they're here to watch me build a draft and maybe talk about football rather than watch gameplay of FC25, you know. And I don't blame them, honestly, because I don't really like watching gameplay of FC25. It's not amazing. It's not an amazingly built game, I guess, to watch the gameplay at least. But so it all affects the algorithm is what I'm trying to say, because if YouTube sees a video that is like they're suggesting a video and subscribers aren't watching it, they're not unlikely to push it even further to those who aren't subscribed, and that's how a video kind of gets views. So doing a whole nother topic, unless it was like following the same sort of pattern or something like that, something about it. There are some people that just are fans of, I guess, the channel itself, or just like listening to me talk about football, so they'd watch it regardless. But you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what game I would play. It might be 2K. But I am enjoying the second channel. It gives me an opportunity to be a bit more creative, but I'm just find it hard to sort of have the time. As this is a 126, we could be on for a 127. You know, very quietly, we've been building a really good draft. What do I think about Harry Maguire's performance against Bilbao? I think, what did I call? Who did I call him? Did I call him Maguire Yamal or something? Harry Yamal, Lamine Maguire, Maguire Dino. I mean, any of those are very fitting. That's what I thought about Maguire's performance. He was amazing. This, though, is going to be a 126. I wonder how close we are to a 127 here. I guess we'll never know. Okay, so what formation here? Maybe 4-3-3 holding. Does mean we can't get cams, but we do have wingers, and a lot of those cams can play on the wing, like Dino, well, he's a winger, who can play cam as well. Is Arsenal, is a funny one. Is Arsenal the most consistent bottler FC ever? Do you know what? It's got to be Tottenham. I feel like Tottenham are the original bottles. But I feel like Arsenal are more in positions to win and kind of come up short a bit. So I don't know. Either one of the North London clubs, to be fair. I'll let you guys decide in the comments. Let me not anger the Arsenal and Spurs fans. Next comment, Ferdinand versus Vidic. Who had a better prime and who had a better career overall? Great question. I think prime, Vidic. Overall career, I'm going to say Rio. To be fair, before United, I don't really know much about Vidic. And he went Inter after, didn't he? I didn't really hear much about him there. Maybe he was good, but I didn't follow him. I guess how old was I? I was like early teens at the time, so I'm not too sure. But I'd say that would be my answer. Leon, as a Welsh lad, I want to know your opinion on Wrexham getting promoted a third season. Yeah, they're in the Championship now, aren't they? That's quite crazy. I hope they get promoted to the Prem. That would be a mad story. Rolfo, Kimmich, don't really need any of them. I guess we'll take Rolfo. She is higher rated. Okay, so Pau Kabasi. You know what? Someone mentioned I should speak about Barcelona more. Should I? The thing is, like, I try to speak about things that I either kind of follow or watch, because then I can have like an informed opinion on it, rather than it will literally just be me waffling. And I feel like that doesn't make for a very good listen. As I don't know why I'm kind of thinking about this. It's obviously 97 Rodri who we're taking here. But great to see both Rodri and Declan Rice show up. Alisson gets that Liverpool link. This is going to be a good draft, you know. That's full chemistry. I feel like, I don't know, we just need to take formations with cams though, because there's so many high-rated cams. I'm trying to find as well in the background. This is an example, like Vietz. He just has cam in left mid, so he is going to have to stay on the bench. But I'm trying to find, there's more questions, so I don't want to... Oh, okay. The top one was, could you talk about Barca more? Yeah, if I watch a Barca game, then sure, I'll talk about them, but I'm not gonna speak about them just for the sake of just talking, you know? I hope you understand. Not a question. Okay, so oh, Declan Rice just scored. Sorry, I've got the Arsenal game on in the background. Akliush or Okocha? Why doesn't he have a right wing? I'm gonna take Rayton here though. I'm gonna take JJ Okocha. Um, what was the question? Oh yeah, it's not a question. But you and Nepa carrying the draft scene. Love the videos, man. Thank you. That is from Ronit. Shout out to you, mate. Thank you for that comment. Due. Oh, Due is another one who I think has a high potential. Wonder kid. Oh, the next question. Oh my. I actually didn't see the next question. It's kind of weird how sometimes the draft and the comments just marry up together. Caesar says, which youngster do you think is better between Yamal or Due? I'm actually very curious on your opinion. I think Yamal's better. I'm not too sure what more to say. I actually think Yamal is probably like top 10 in the world. There is a question about, is Yamal the best in the world? No, he's not. Best winger in the world? Again, no, he's not. But he's up there. Maybe top 3 wingers? Top 5 wingers? We'll have to see. Decent draft, 125. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so I think we still got maybe like 4 or 5 drafts left. I'm going to go 4-3-3 attack because I do want a cam. And we've got a couple questions. I did have a look at the questions to try and do this a bit more efficiently, as I think we kind of do have to take Hansen here. That is disappointing. But the question is around Man United players. I'm going to take... Wait, what? Is that a team of the season highlights? What league is that? Bromley. Oh, I didn't realize there were League 2 players. I'm going to take him just for that. Anyway, comment from Marvel Guy and a comment from AHM. So around Man United, but AHM wants to know one specific signing. And Marvel wants to know, I guess, players or a player or players. So the one specific signing, and I want to keep it realistic. And I think the biggest link right now from Romano, from a lot of other journalists, is Matthias Cunha. It seems like it's kind of done. But with Man United, nothing ever is really done. But I'd say that Matthias Cunha, 62.5 million, is it a bit much? He's really good, you know. I was watching some of his highlights when he was in the Bundesliga. He is one of those ones where it's like, why doesn't he play for a better team? That's the only sort of thing I'd be a bit skeptical about, because no disrespect to Wolves, but they were fighting relegation. So I guess United were in. They might even be ahead of United right now. So, but in terms of club stature, why isn't he at a bigger club? Is what I'm trying to say. He was at Atletico, wasn't he? But I guess it didn't work out. DeMarco or Basha? Nah, I can't actually see what's what. Basha maybe. I feel like she'll more likely get chemistry. Yeah, I guess it didn't work out. Good player. Some question his attitude. I think it's a bit of what Man United need. And he would definitely add goals. Maybe I'd say Gyökeres. I'm just not too sure about the adaptation to the Premier League, is what I'd worry about with Victor Gyökeres. Same goes for Osimhen. In fact, the more I think about it, I don't really want Osimhen. I feel like he's going to demand big wages. I should have went with DeMarco. Oh well. Yeah, hopefully that answers. And then in terms of other positions, wouldn't mind a new goalkeeper, wouldn't mind a new centre back, wouldn't mind a new left wing back. Nah, I'm joking. But pretty much every position could be improved. New goalkeeper probably isn't that realistic, but I would take one. Left wing back, I will really want them to buy Alvaro. I saw a funny thing actually that apparently Perez, I don't know how true this is, to be honest, probably not, but he wants United to use our clause to re-sign Alvaro for like 15 million or however many euros it is. It's quite cheap because he has a normal release clause of 60 million euros. which Madrid would rather pay United like 30 to 40 million euros, avoid paying that 60 million fee, and that way they save money. But now I think about it, it's probably just a story that's been released to scare Benfica into accepting a lower price for Madrid. Interesting when you really think about things. But anyway, that is my answer. This is a 92 rated draft. I'm not sure we're going to get another 127. I hope we do, because that would be pretty cool. But got a few, we'll take Mourinho. Got a few drafts left. Okay. What formation? I want a cam. So let's go 3-4-2-1. I feel like that would be a good formation to take. Alan Shearer, he was in our team of the season. What team of the season? I was going to say team of the season draft. 127 draft, I mean to say. Been drafting for a long time. I'm getting tired. Florian Wirtz we will take. I feel like all those cards there have high rated versions. Asher asks, my least favorite Prem player. Oh, that is a good question. You know, there's not really a player that comes to mind that I really dislike. I think this draft, I'm going to just try taking the highest rated cards and see where that gets us. But yeah, there's not really a Prem player I really dislike. I'm trying to think, but none are really coming to mind. Maybe a rival, a player from a rival team. Well, at least favorite, you said, so I don't necessarily have to dislike them, but it annoys me that Trent doesn't defend as well as he could do. I feel like it's not really his. I feel like when he's focused, he can actually defend a bit, but when he's just like, sometimes it just looks like he zones out. So I guess that annoys me, but it doesn't really annoy me. It gives me something to kind of banter Liverpool fans about. So I guess it's a good thing. Who else? Maybe another rival player. What, Man City? I'm just not really bothered about Man City's players. I don't really like Haaland now, actually. He's a bit, but you know what? I was gonna say he's a bit like overconfident. But when you score that many goals, you have a reason to be confident. So it's like, again, it's not that I dislike him. And okay, this is a bit creepy now, right? Right? Am I the only one that finds that a bit creepy? I'm here talking about Erling Haaland, and there he pops up smiling. It's almost like he's looking at us as well. That's a bit scary. But anyway, we're gonna take him. He's high rated. But yeah, not really a player least favorite to be honest. But there you go. Or maybe a Chelsea player. Maybe a Chelsea player. I have a lot of friends that are Chelsea fans. There was a question, I saw it actually, that what was my thoughts on Park Ji-sung, so I'm going to answer that one now. Well, one thought is that I thought he could play centre mid and he can't, but we can play him right mid, so that works. But, oh, what a player. What a player. He's like the perfect player. If I was a manager, he's the type of player you would want in your team. He's just going to play his heart out every moment. He gets that opportunity to. Do we take Kelly here? Do we take Ryan Cherky? Both get full cam. Do we need a right mid or a cam? Probably a right mid, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we do have Diani, but I reckon we'll end up getting cams anyway. So we'll go Kelly. We lose one cam. Fair enough. We'll see what else happens. Oh, we got a question. When will we get a face reveal? I think I've answered this before. When we reach 100, if we reach 100k subs by the end of the year, then face reveal for sure. Other than that, sorry, can't do it. Ahmad, I would love to take Ahmad, but it's probably smarter to take Pepe Reina here, isn't it? It just is, isn't it? Unless, you know what, nah, let's take the risk. Let's try and get a high-rated goalkeeper. And let's not forget, we got a 127 with 81 rated Aaron Ramsdale in goal. And there's Unai Simon right on cue. So that works out nicely. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. But that is whatever. Paz Veer is a better keeper. Yeah, for sure. Paz Veer it is. We do lose one Ken. We need a Spanish manager. Quite common though. We're only 91 rated, really. Okay. We've got an NBA question. And thank you guys for the Wemby comps yesterday. That was a very interesting read. I'm not going to talk about it too much now because I feel like we're approaching towards the end. And I'm going to take Zoroberto here. But yeah, we'll talk about it more in tomorrow's video. But also, we'll have upload tomorrow. Let me know your Man United predictions so we can do a shout out in the next video. That is 97 rated Pele at the end. That's crazy. He's going to take us to 92 for sure. I wonder if we even sneak up to 93. We don't, unfortunately. But before we go on to the next draft, because I feel like in between I'm going to forget what I was saying, is that let me know your United prediction. And we will pick up on the Wemby comps. I'll try to reply to a few of them in the comments, but we'll do that in the next video. And then to start the next draft, we'll answer that NBA question very quickly. Okay, 4-5-1 attack feels like a formation that is going to work out well for us. The question, so I said it will work out well. We get 87 rated Roque Santa Cruz. Is Jokic potentially going to be the best center of all time? Great question. Potentially. No, potentially for sure. He needs a few more. How many more rings? I think give him 2 more rings. So if he wins 2 more championships, then I don't see why not. He probably won't win the MVP this year, even though he probably should have. Shout out to Shea and Aura and all of that, but come on. And it really depends. Obviously, I'm recording this before Game 7 of the Denver Clippers series. If he loses, then it isn't the best of looks. But in terms of the... What's going on here? You know what? Someone actually mentioned to me, stop doing that. Stop. It's a habit of mine. Stop looking at positions when I don't need to. And I don't know why I do it, but I do it. Anyway, back to the answer I was given. Yeah, couple more championships. If he loses in the first round, it would not be a great look. But he has his... what do you call it? The back office, the office, not the board, but the GM should be doing better, getting him more help is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, thank you for that question. I feel like I'd love to have another channel talking about NBA, but I'm just not sure I could do it consistently enough. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe a podcast or something. Where would you see Bruno next season from Herbie? Sorry for those that I didn't kind of say who said the comment. I kind of just noticed that. But he says, where would I like to see Bruno next season? At Man United. Maybe playing in the 10, maybe playing in the 8. Preferably playing in, probably preferably playing in the 8, to be honest. I'd rather have an attacking player playing a bit further back. And do you know what I mean? There Bruno pops up as we're talking about him. Is that weirding anyone out, or is it just me? Let me know. But yeah, a bit strange. Ahmad should really be starting as well. We need a centre back. We don't have centre backs. My favorite youngster at the moment, we will say Yamal. Favorite United youngster, Yoro. I love your draft videos, but players like Inigo and Kobasi have been magical. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. I can't remember if I said something about... I don't think I said anything bad about them. I think I was talking about the high line. Or maybe it seemed like I was saying something bad. But I don't think either of them are bad at all, to be honest. What made you get into drafting? Okay, I've kind of answered that. Oh, what made me get into drafting? I think it's just... What actually made me get into drafting? That's a great question. I don't know. Like, originally, why did I start watching drafting videos? I think I just found it relaxing. Something different to do in Ultimate Team. Yeah. And I guess it was a bit of a challenge as well before, when the chemistry was a bit different. It was even more challenging to get the chemistry. Now it's a little bit easier, but it does now mean we can get higher rated drafts. So there's a payoff there. But yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, I think that's the Instagram comments sort of done. We are also gonna look at some IG comments. I can't believe it feels like it's been forever since we've had a 93 rated draft. But here you are. Here we go. I'm just glad we got that 127. Okay, so I've had a look, and I'm pretty sure this is the 12th draft. So I promised 12 drafts for 12k subscribers. And here we are. 3-4-2-1 is the formation we go with. What do we go 5? Yeah, let's go 3-4-2-1. Let's get as many attackers as possible. And we are starting off with Karim Benzema. Surprised? Am I surprised he doesn't? Is there a reason he doesn't have promo cards this year? Has he just not been great? Or, you know, sometimes when a player's a bit, they've done something and they end up not getting promo cards. I don't know. Not suggesting he has, but I'm just wondering why. And in fact, actually, he may have a promo card. Maybe I've made that up. I don't know. Either way, we could really do with getting some high-rated cards. João Neves, 91 rated card is going to have to do, though he does have a 96, doesn't he? But maybe for the last draft attempt, because don't forget, guys, we do have a bonus draft for the number of likes in the, not last video, but the video before. So we get Ledley King here. We've actually had some really high-rated centre-backs throughout the day, and it seems to be continuing. So maybe that should be like the meta now. I'm not too sure, but look, Buscagli, 95 rated. That is incredible. He joins the team, and then in goal, it is going to be, who's it going to be? Matt Ryan. Fair enough. Can we get a better goalkeeper like straight away? We don't have to. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out our goalkeeper's position, but let's not forget Aaron Ramsdale was in goal for the 1-2-7. So anything is possible. Robinson only has left back. Question for you guys. You know, I've been answering, sorry, questions all day. Do you think Anthony Robinson stays at Fulham? Do you think he leaves? Let me know your thoughts. We'll go pick it here. Aklush, decent, can play right middle cam. I'm going to figure out the chemistry probably towards the end. Donyell Marlin's really good as well. Gets the Dutch link. We're struggling for chemistry though. That's +4. That's good. Where's all the icons actually? I'm just realizing. Have we actually not had a single icon? Really? Surely we're about to see loads. Yeah, there's Maradona, 96 rated. Did you see anyone see Ahmad post about Maguire? Like, he's been posting the Maguire with his face edited on like World Stars, if you know what I mean. Like a Maradona. There's a Ronaldinho one. All that stuff. I've got a question. Early World Cup predictions. Honestly, I couldn't. Oh, who? World Cup? Is that? That's not even. It's not this summer. It must be next summer. Wait, let me see what the rest of the comment says. If you get 97 rated Van Dijk, I'm telling you, centre backs are the new meta, and he also gets +2 to our chemistry, which is fantastic. What are we looking at? 92. Engels instead of Grimaldo is going to get us full chem. Okay. We'll just see what else happens. As a Canadian, I have Canada making it to the round of 16. I think England-France final makes sense. You know what? I'll be intrigued with Thomas Tuchel. A decent man. I'm not to say, well, am I saying Southgate wasn't a decent manager? He did achieve a lot, but I feel like, I don't know whether it's England players being overrated or they have underperformed. I feel like they should have won a trophy by now. But anyway, this is a very good draft. It might even be a 1-2-6 if we have Grimaldo starting. It's not. So we'll take the 1-2-5. I'm actually quite surprised that's not a 1-2-6. But we'll take our manager and let's get into the final draft attempt. Okay, guys, into the bonus draft attempt, the final draft attempt. If you've enjoyed today's video, guys, be sure to leave a like and do not forget to hit subscribe. Let's go. I feel like I've wanted cams. We've needed formations that have cams. We're going to start with Oli as our captain. And wow, okay, so there is a 95 rated lower. Good to see, because we literally never see that card. So happy to see it this time. And 96 rated Zidane. Have we left the best draft for last? Maybe. 93 rated Hull is really good. Now, CDM, would love to see Declan Rice, Rodri, Zachary is not bad. Neither is Oberdorf. Zachary is probably better for chemistry. Xabi Alonso would be good as well, to be honest. But that's fine. Paulinho. Now it would have made a bit more sense to take who showed up? Oberdorf. But we weren't to know. We'll go Donnarumma here. Centre back has been kind to us up until now. We get Geertruida. He will need replacing. Left back, I would have taken Anthony Robinson, but Roberto Carlos has shown up. And we got Tarky. I didn't realize he had he's got a moments card. Good for him. Oh, for that goal, isn't it? Right back is gonna be Lam. I guess because he can play CDM as well. Both have 94 rated versions, but you know, that's a good start. 91 rated, 33 chem. Okay. 95 rated Nuno Mendes is pretty much perfect. Trent doesn't have secondary positions. Yeah. Nuno Mendes is. He goes centre back. Paulinho goes up in chemistry. We don't really need him to, but I'd ideally get a new player. Maybe even Lothar Matthäus. He replaces Paulinho. It is just lower off chem. Surely we see a high rated Barca player though. So we get 94 rated Beckham. He doesn't fit the team. So should we just take Marcos Llorente here? Who at least would start? How sure are we that he's going to start? We could end up getting a high rated right back. But you know what? I think we will end up getting a high rated right back. So I'm going to take Beckham. We get Ginola here, 94 rated. I'm going to take out Oli. We'll do that. This is going to be a high rated draft, you know. Keeper. Chevalier at the end is okay. Ideally want to see some more 90 rated cards. We get Tevez, Francescoli. We'll go Carlos Tevez. Final bench pick. There's, see, look at that. 93 rated Klaus. I mean, we are going to take Maldini though. 94 rated is better than 93. He goes in over Tarkovsky. We've got quite a lot of icons in this one as well. Next pick is a bit disappointing. Take Payne here. What do we need? It's literally lower off chem. A team of the year Barca player would be ideal. We get a Fowler here, 93 rated. Genoa's got striker. So that could be our chemistry done. DeMarco, 1 rating higher than Roberto Carlos. Pichon. Not really. We go DeMarco +1. If we go Fowler, plus none. So we'll go DeMarco. Is that 93? If this next pick takes us to 93, we're probably like a 97 away from haha. Okay. Maybe 97 here would be good. 94 Diani's not bad. She gets us the rest of our chems, may as well. That is now going to be 93 rated, I'm sure. What? Really? I bet 88 for 87 is 93. Oh, wow, it's not. Okay, fair enough. Well, our final pick, guys, for this long video is going to be BRF, guys. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to check out more ADR. Be sure to check out the IG, ADR1SP3. And guys, I'm tired. I'm going to go sleep. I'll catch you again next time.